Hey, Facebook. How you guys doing out there? Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me. Let me just make sure. And I want to put my link in the comments here. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me. Danielle K. Howell here. I know you guys are like, where's she been? Where's she been? I tell you guys, I've been on YouTube. I've been on YouTube. I've been making crazy YouTube videos. So that's where I've been for the most part. But I wanted to come on here today to talk about personal development. So I went into my little library over here that I have in my office. And, I grabbed a whole bunch of books. Because I want to talk to you all about personal development. I want to talk to you all about the power of personal development. Hey, as you guys come on. Hey, Carmen and Manuel. I see you guys popping on. Listen, let me just be totally real with you all. You guys know I keep it real, right? I keep it real. So for those of you like, oh, where you been? I've been on YouTube. I've been shooting crazy videos. I've been working behind the scenes, doing my personal development course, my Get Unstuck course for women. I've been coaching and mentoring, the things that I do. That's what I do. So, but I know I cannot neglect my Facebook fam here because I love you guys. So, so I decided to come on here today to give you guys some personal development tips. How's that sound? And, it kind of saddens me because my Facebook page is not connected to my personal Facebook anymore. So even when I go live on my page, it's on a whole nother account. So it's just, it's just whatever. But anyway, who cares about that, right? I'm going to show up here for you guys. I'm going to try to come on here every day to give you guys some nuggets, some golden nuggets from what I've learned on my journey of entrepreneurship, which is very important. Listen, personal development. So I got some books here for you guys. I'm going to recommend some books for you all. Hopefully Facebook won't shut me off or shut me down or not, cancel my live because I'm showing some books. But, these are some powerful books here that I've read throughout my journey and has helped me because, listen, personal development is key. If you want to succeed in this arena or any other arena, whatever you want to be great at, you have to develop yourself personally. Would you agree? Yes or yes? You got to develop yourself personally. So you got to read some books, right? Knowledge is power. People will say, what you don't know can't hurt you. Yes, it can. If you don't know something, it can absolutely hurt you. It can hurt your business, it can hurt your finances, and it can hurt your life. So I'm here to give it to you straight and tell you, listen, you want to be a leader, you got to be a reader. If you want to earn more, you got to learn more, okay? So you have to set aside time. This is what I do in my daily routine. And I'm going to tell you guys, when I didn't do it, what was different than, now since I do it. And tonight I'm having a personal development workshop. So I encourage you all, there's a link in the comments below. Please meet me on the webinar tonight, the workshop. I'm going to talk to you all more about this topic on personal development, because I know a lot of people, they want to make money. They want to quit their jobs. They want the world, but they're not willing to develop personally. They don't take that time out. And I'm going to tell you, you have to take that time out to develop yourself personally. Jim Rohn says, work harder on yourself than you do at your job or as you do at your business. Work hard on yourself because it's just self that matters. People join people. Remember that, guys. Remember that. Nobody's going to buy from you if you don't feel self-confident, if you don't have, if you don't have the wherewithal to withstand tests and trials and tribulations, because they're going to come. This is life. There's nothing you can do about it. But when you develop yourself personally, things will come to you much easier. You'll be able to find solutions to problems instead of just, and as a matter of fact, you don't even look at them as problems. You look at them as challenges. Just another challenge that you have to, go over. That's it. So let's get to the books, right? Start with why, right? Who wrote this? Simon Sinek. Great book. All about, what's your why? Why are you doing what you're doing? A lot of us, we do stuff just for money. And if you don't have a passion behind what you do, if you don't have a purpose, if there's no mission, you are not going to feel fulfilled, because I don't care how much money you make. Just think about all the celebrities that make so much money, but they're not fulfilled. They're masking their pain with drugs and alcohol, right? So just think of it like that. That's how your business can be. You can have all the money in the world, but you could be miserable because you don't love what you do. So you got to love what you do. And that's why I'm so excited about my Unstuck series that I'm going to be doing, because I love it. I've been through lots of experiences in my life. And so now's my chance to really share that and to have other people share as well. So I'm excited about that. So that's Start with whys. Get this book. Successful Positive Mental Attitude. Really, really good. Old book. Very old book, but it's a good one. It's really good. And who wrote this one? W. Clement Stone. He's the same guy that Napoleon Hill, collaborated with when he did Think and Grow Rich. So success through a positive mental attitude. If you're not positive, everything you see is negative, then you are going to experience negative things. If you see positive things and you're excited and you're happy and you're optimistic, guess what? Your outlook on life determines everything. And you have the power to change how you think. You have that power to change what you think about and how you think about certain situations, right? Hopefully you guys will agree. I see a lot of you popping on. Let me know if you guys can hear me, if you can see me. Oh, I see comments. I didn't even see any comments. I'm saying I got 15 comments. I'm sorry, guys. I can't see your comments. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm using, usually I use my Be Live, but I'm just using Facebook Live thing today. So I apologize. I can't see your comments. All right. You are a badass. This is a good one, right? To let you know how great you are, right? You are great, right? And you deserve to live an awesome life. You deserve it. It's your birthright. You know, when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, you know what? It's my birthright to have a great life, to have great kids, to have a great relationship, to have money, to have fun, to be happy. It's my birthright. I was born to be great. And so were you. We all were, right? What's the stats when it comes to, the sperm cells and how many millions of people could have been born, but you were the one that was born. So it's like 1 out of 4 million or something like that. Incredible stats. So just think about that. Like you're great. You have something that most people that never got here, right? They could have been people, but they didn't make it, don't have. You have a life. You have a voice. You have a mind. You wasn't born a rock. You weren't born a turtle, right? You were born a person with with vigor and with attitude and with greatness, right? So think of yourself like that. I don't know if you guys listen to Oprah, watch Oprah. I'm gonna look at the comments. I hate that I can't see you guys' comments. Let me log into Facebook and see how I can do this. Usually I use my outside third-party tool, but today I'm using my one-party tool. See, that's the thing I don't like about Facebook. It goes in and out. Yeah. Pixelated. Yeah, that's why I usually don't use the Facebook straight from Facebook Live here, that button. Yeah, I apologize. I see that. I see it looks all scrambled. That's terrible. Yeah, this is the button from Facebook. Usually I use my Be Live. Oh, well, I apologize. I don't know why it looks like that. Yeah, it's going in and out. I see it. But this is what I want to tell you. I don't know if you guys watch, Facebook, if you watch Oprah, but Oprah talks about the fact that, and I believe this too, that we're spiritual beings, and we're just in these bodies, right? We're ultimately spiritual beings. And so this is what we are. So we have to share our spirit with other people, right? That's why some people you come across with, they may have a negative spirit or they have a positive spirit. They have an uplifting spirit. They may have a dark spirit, right? So you can feel people's spirits because ultimately that's what we are. We permeate our spirits. And I apologize if this thing is scrambling. But you are badass. Just remember that, all right? This is another book. This is a book that I recommend to my coaching clients, and they're probably on here today. The 4 Agreements. This is a great book, and it teaches you all about how to basically control yourself. Control that ego. That's what it is. That's really what it's about. It's the ego. That ego can really do you in if you don't control it. Why? Because the ego wants to be in control. The ego wants to control you. The ego wants to control other people. The ego is afraid of getting hurt, right? The ego is afraid of loss, right? The ego, oh man, I could go on and on about the ego. But get this book, right? Get this book. My coaching clients, if they're on here, they will like, yeah, I read that book, and I recommend that they read this all the time. Next one, right? You should know this one. Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich. The name speaks for itself. You are what you think about. You become your thoughts, right? Whatever you think, you are going to bring about into your reality. Realize this. You create your reality. You create good experiences and you create bad experiences. If it's raining outside and you think raining is bad, then you're going to be miserable. If it's raining outside and you love the rain, like I love to go out in the rain. I put my plants outside, even though some of them are dying. I don't know what happened. But but I go outside in the rain. I put my plants outside. I'll take off my shoes and I literally just walk in the grass and I'll just get soaking wet. If you guys will see, one day I'm gonna take a picture of myself or maybe do a quick video, but my phone may get too wet. But I'm gonna do a video of how I go out in the rain because I love the rain. I love nature. I love the birds. You guys saw my video the other day with the ducks, right? I love that kind of stuff because I believe that life is beautiful, that God made everything here on earth for us to love and absorb and, to be one with. So, when you think, whatever you think about, you bring about. So think about your thoughts. That goes back to the, success to a positive mental attitude. Think about those things. Think about what you're thinking about every single day, even every second of the day, right? Where is your mind going? Is it going to something negative? Is it going to something that's not serving you? Or is it going to something uplifting and empowering, right? What are you feeding your mind? Because what goes into your mind is going to go into your heart. What goes into your heart is going to come out your mouth, right? So that's why this book is important, right? You want to make sure you control what's going in your brain so that your heart is not hardened, your ego is not taking over, and that you are living a life of abundance, prosperity, beauty, love, and courage, confidence, and oneness with everybody else. All right, this one here is a mindset. It's the new psychology of success, how we can learn to fulfill our potential, right? I got all these books here, and I've read all of them. I've read all of them. I'm probably going to have to read them again. I'll get some more. But I also have audio books. But the mindset is powerful, guys. I even watched videos about how the mind, how the mind works and how it tricks us into thinking certain things and that fear kicks in and all that stuff. And these are these negative things that don't really serve us. Don't serve us at all, especially if you want to build a business. Or if you want to build yourself, if you want to lose weight, if you want to make more money, if you want to, help more people, you have to understand that, first of all, I have people that fill out my coaching form, right? When I coach them and I give them a free, free coaching session. So one of the questions that I ask is what is stopping you from obtaining the success that you want, right? And a lot of times people say, well, it's fear or a lack of motivation. Right? These are all emotions. These are all emotions. Now, nobody can motivate you. The only thing that you could be motivated by is either fear. There's only two things. It's either fear or passion, right? Fear of loss. Fear. Fear is going to keep you from doing what you want to do, or it can propel you to do what you want to do. Or you can go by passion, right? Passion, something that really, really drives you. So you have to understand that you have to motivate yourself. Nobody's going to motivate you. Nobody's going to motivate you for you. I do my coaching, and I get people in, and I already know that only 20% are going to continue, right? Because it's the 80-20 rule. 80% will drop out. 80% will make excuses. 80% won't go the mile. They won't go all the way to the end. And so, I understand that. So when I'm bringing people in, I'm looking for the 20% that's going to be victorious, the 20% who's going to follow the steps every single day that I teach and go on and do great things, right? So you have to make up your mind if you're going to be part of the 80% or the 20%. Are you going to be a part of the 90% of people who fail in business or the 10%? You have to make up your mind. It's all about you and what you desire. It's all about you. And let me go back to those two things. It's pain or pleasure. Those are the two things that I said, fear or purpose, fear or passion. But it's pain or pleasure. Pain or pleasure. Either pain is going to keep you from from moving towards your goals, or it's going to propel you towards your goals, or pleasure, right? Some people have such a high fear of pain that they're like comatose. Like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. I just can't. So if you putting yourself in a box like that, how are you ever going to do the things you want to do? Listen, you want to be great, you're going to have to put your fear behind you and think about the pleasure part of it. And the last book I have here is What Makes the Great Great by Dennis P. Kimbro. He also wrote Think and Grow Rich, a Black Choice. So, you can pick that up as well. But these are just a couple of books that I grabbed off of my shelf here. And I wanted to kind of, give to you. I'm so sorry I can't see you guys' comments. I won't do my live one like this anymore. I'll do it from my usual thing, my Be Live. I want you all to understand that your mind, they say a mind is a terrible thing to waste, and it's so true. The more you think about, the things that you think about, or the things that you're doing every day that don't serve you, I want you to understand that it's not taking you towards your goals. You have to write down your goals. You have to know what you want. I was talking to somebody today, my friend, and we were just talking about how you got to write down your goals. You got to know what you want. And guess what? God will show up and just put you in the right place at the right time. That's what's so great. When you are in alignment and you start to personally develop, your vibration of yourself is going to permeate out into the world, out into the universe. And so what happens is you are going to start attracting the right people. You're going to start attracting the right people. But what happens is this: people get scared. You start attracting everything you want, and then you say, oh no, I don't want this. And you turn it away. And you let fear kick in. Because why? You may not have enough money. You don't think you can do it. You may don't think that you have enough tech skills or whatever it is. People get scared. And another thing that Jim Rohn, Jim Rohn was like one of the first mentors I ever listened to way back in the day when I didn't know anything about anything. I didn't even really know I was listening to him because what he was saying was going in one ear and out the other. But lo and behold, I remember a lot of his concepts from way back, like early 2000. And one of the things he said is always say yes. Say yes to opportunities. Say yes to opportunities. So many people turn down opportunities because they're afraid. I talk to people, I got to ask my husband, I got to ask my wife, why do you have to ask somebody to make a decision for your life, right? Why? You shouldn't have to ask anybody. This is your life. And if you're going to do the due diligence to make it happen, like when I started my business, I didn't ask anybody. I did my thing. I knew what I wanted, right? And so I made it happen. I didn't ask anybody. And I did this. I was in books. I was listening. I was reading. I was going to seminars and conferences. That's what I did. And that's what I continue to do. I didn't ask anybody. I still to this day don't ask anybody. What feels right to me, I go that way. Right? I pray about it, and then I go because I know what I want. You have to know what you want. You have to be so set on what you want that nobody's opinion should matter. And I hate to say it, not even your spouse. This is your life. You're not connected at the hip with your spouse. If you understand that I understand that some spouses have joint finances. I understand that. I will never do that again, by the way. But anyway, I understand that, right? So, but the thing is this. Let's say you spend $40 for a course, right? Oh my gosh, I gotta ask my spouse. Why do you have to ask your spouse? If you're gonna spend $40 for that course, you're gonna turn that $40 into $800, into $1,600, into $2,500 to the $10,000. Why are you asking your spouse? You only ask your spouse if you know that you're not gonna do what you need to do with it. So just in case you lose the money, I tried it and it didn't work. No, you can't run your life like that anymore. Don't try anything. Do it. To try is to fail. I don't try to pick up this cup. I pick it up, right? I don't try to pick up this book. I pick it up. I didn't try to come on Facebook Live. I pushed the button. It took no effort. I don't try to talk. Words just come out my mouth. And that's what you have to do. You have to know that what you are doing is for your best good. And you are doing it for you and maybe for your family. But you got to put the work in. You got to put the pedal to the metal. And you got to be realistic about your goals and your dreams and the work and the effort that you are going to put in. And that's where most people fail. So tonight I'm having a personal development workshop. I would love for you to come on. Let me just put the link in here again. Hopefully it's in the comments, but I'll put it in here again. This is going to be a part of my Unstuck series. I've been doing, get unstuck, for people who's in toxic relationships, people who want to get unstuck, move forward in their lives, move forward in their business, move forward in their finances. This is a whole new thing that I'm doing. And I'm also adding, business stuff into it. But I understand that people are not going to be successful in business if they don't personally develop. Because the two don't go together. You cannot remain the same person you were 2 weeks ago and expect to become, a six-figure earner or a millionaire or whatever. I am not the same person I was 3 years ago. I'm not even the same person I was 2 weeks ago or yesterday. Every day I am personally developing. I'm listening to people who know more than me. You know, I have my mentors, I have my coaches. I thank God now personally, I've been able to meet up with people personally in my personal life that are mentors and coaches for me. So, you know, when you start to move forward and you start to know what you want and you put the fear behind you, you can create a beautiful life for yourself. Beautiful. And you won't even recognize. All you can do is be thankful. Be thankful for everything that's showing up, because it's going to show up when you show up. When you show up in your life as the best person you can be, I'm just telling you, you are going. All you can do is be thankful and say, God, thank you for everything, even when things aren't going the way you want it to go. Because let's face it, everything's not going to go the way you want it to go. Not everything. Something's out of your hands, especially when it comes to other people. But when it comes to your life and what you want and your soul and your purpose, your mission, your passion, you control that. You control that. So I hope this was informative, and I'm sorry that my face was scrambled. I won't come live like this, pressing the button. I don't know. I think Facebook has some kind of glitches. Next time I'll use the Be Live. I cannot see your comments. I don't know why. I see people coming on, but I can't see your comments, unfortunately. So I'll see them after I get off, and I will comment back. But I want to thank you guys for coming on. I love you guys. Yes, I miss you all. But meet me on YouTube. Meet me on YouTube. Let me put my YouTube link here. Because that's where I've been hanging out, guys. I've been on YouTube. I don't even know what my YouTube channel is. Yeah, I've been on YouTube. So I'm growing my YouTube. I'm growing my social media, because that's what it's all about. Let me just see if I can give you guys my YouTube. So please join me on YouTube. You know, some of my videos I don't put here. So join me on YouTube and subscribe to my channel, please. I'm trying to grow my channel exponentially, because I believe that when you are on more than one platform, you know, you're reaching different audiences, but my message is always the same. It's empowerment, it's freedom. You know, that's what my message is. I want people to become free. I want you to be able to claim your own economy, create the lifestyle that you want, and be free. Have that time freedom. Have that financial independence. I'm not even going to say financial freedom anymore, because that word doesn't even make any sense anymore, because people don't understand what financial freedom is. But financial independence, I think people understand that more, right? When you can be financially independent, don't have to worry about anybody giving you anything. The government, your job, nobody, you know, your spouse. When you can be financially independent of anybody, that is when you know you've created success for yourself. But until then, you're going to continue to struggle. You're going to continue to want and beg and plead and pray and meditate and all this stuff, and it's not going to happen. Why? Because you're not developing yourself. You're begging for a miracle, but you're not doing the work. You're not doing the work. You don't have a coach. You don't have a mentor. You're trying to do it all on your own. You're frazzled and you're here and there. It doesn't work. That's not how business works. That's not how business works. You have to be laser focused. You guys see my calendar? You gotta be laser focused. This is just my calendar for today. Like the things I need to do today. So you wanna know where I am? Why you're not on Facebook? Look, I'm connecting with people, real people who wanna change their lives. That's where I am. I'm creating courses. I'm creating content for people who wanna change their lives, not people who say they wanna do it and then they oh no, maybe I shouldn't. I don't have the money. I don't have time for that. Like, you know, I want to deal with people who want it, like how I wanted it. I wanted it so much that, listen, more than I wanted to breathe. That's how much I wanted it. I was drowning. I was drowning underwater. Some of you guys, you're not drowning. You're not drowning. You're too comfortable. You're too comfortable. And you have to get uncomfortable if you want to change your life. And that's the bottom line. So some of you are going to have to hit rock bottom before you make a decision. And I hate, you know, that's terrible. And some of you are going to make a decision before you hit rock bottom, which is a great decision, because that's what successful people do. Successful people make decisions quickly. Unsuccessful people, they got to mull it over. They got to do this. By that time, the opportunity has passed you by like a sail in the night. It's up to you. It's up to you. But anyway, join my webinar tonight. It's free. Right? For those of you who don't have any money, It's free. All right. I'm going to be going over these concepts. I'm going to be diving a little bit more deep. Right. And yeah, hopefully I'll help you, make a decision about what you want for your future, because that's what it's all about. Your future starts right now. It starts right now. So you have the power, you have the ability to change your future right now at this point in time as we speak. It's up to you. So tonight I'll be on a webinar at 8:30, and after I do my coaching clients, I'll be live in my private group. But 8:30 sharp, I'll be here. Not here. After you register, if you register, please like my YouTube channel, because I would love to grow my channel. I love, I create a lot of content, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the webinar tonight. Hopefully this was informative. I will see all your comments. I see I got 35 comments here, but it doesn't tell me the comments. I don't know what's going on Facebook. But anyway, guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you all. Have a great rest of your day. If I see you on a webinar, beautiful. If not, enjoy your day. Buy these books if you can. Get these books, man. Get them in your head. Get them in your heart. Get these books so you can start making some money, so you can start changing your life, so you can start helping to change other people's lives, because ultimately that's what it's about. All right, my friends, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.